AI is no longer just a tool for automating factory lines. It's entering the boardrooms, law offices, and hospitals, transforming white-collar work like never before. From drafting legal documents to analyzing financial data in seconds, AI is reshaping the professional landscape. But is it really coming for your job, or is the story more complex? In this video, we uncover the truth about AI replacing white-collar roles. What's at risk, who's safe, and how the future of work is being rewritten right now. Today we will talk about the truth about AI replacing white-collar jobs. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Understanding what AI can and cannot do to grasp AI's impact on white-collar employment, it's essential to first understand what AI truly is. At its core, AI is not a conscious entity, but a set of algorithms and machine learning models trained on vast datasets to perform specific tasks. Generative AI, such as ChatGPT, can generate text, summarize data, translate languages, write code, and more. Predictive AI models can forecast trends, analyze customer behavior, and provide decision-making support. However, AI lacks general intelligence. It doesn't think, feel, or understand context the way humans do. It operates on patterns and probability, not intuition or reasoning. This distinction is crucial. While AI can automate many routine and even some complex tasks, it still cannot fully replace human judgment, creativity, empathy, or ethical reasoning. Understanding this boundary helps differentiate between tasks that are vulnerable to automation and those that will remain firmly in human hands. Which white-collar jobs are at risk? Certain white-collar roles are more susceptible to automation than others. Jobs that are highly repetitive, data-driven, and rule-based face the greatest risk. For example, paralegals who scan legal documents for relevant precedents, junior accountants who reconcile transactions, or customer service agents who handle common queries are increasingly being replaced or augmented by AI systems. In journalism, AI can now generate basic news reports and financial summaries. In finance, AI tools can process mountains of transactions to detect fraud or assess risk. Administrative roles, including scheduling and email management, are also under threat. Even entry-level programming and code debugging can now be partially outsourced to AI tools. However, even in these roles, AI typically augments rather than completely replaces human workers, at least for now. Jobs that AI is less likely to replace. Not all white-collar jobs are equally at risk. Roles that require emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, cultural understanding, and complex decision-making are harder to automate. For instance, senior lawyers who interpret law within nuanced societal frameworks, creative directors who develop branding strategies, educators who foster student growth, and psychologists who treat patients cannot easily be replaced by AI. Human resource managers involved in employee engagement, conflict resolution, and organizational development also remain vital. These roles rely on soft skills, intuition, ethical discernment, and interpersonal connections that AI cannot yet replicate. Moreover, in highly regulated or safety-critical environments, such as medicine or aviation, the human element is still indispensable, even as AI becomes an increasingly powerful tool. AI as a tool, not a replacement. Rather than framing AI solely as a job destroyer, it's more accurate to view it as a powerful tool that reshapes work. Just as spreadsheets didn't eliminate accountants but changed how they operate, AI will transform white-collar roles by taking over mundane tasks, thus freeing up professionals for higher-level work. A lawyer may use AI to draft contracts more quickly. A marketer may use it to generate content ideas or run predictive analytics on customer behavior. A financial analyst may lean on AI to process data sets, leaving them more time to interpret results and craft strategies. In this sense, AI acts as a force multiplier, enhancing productivity, reducing human error, and allowing professionals to focus on tasks requiring human intelligence. In the long term, this augmentation may lead to the creation of entirely new job categories and hybrid roles that combine technical and soft skills. Economic incentives and business pressures. From a corporate perspective, the adoption of AI is often driven by the desire for efficiency, cost-cutting, and scalability. AI can work 24/7, doesn't take vacations, and doesn't demand raises or benefits. Especially during economic downturns or in highly competitive markets, businesses see AI as a way to maintain or grow profits without increasing headcount. This has accelerated the use of AI in functions like customer support, sales forecasting, and compliance monitoring. Startups and tech-forward companies, in particular, are early adopters, experimenting with AI-powered tools to replace traditional roles. While these shifts can result in workforce reductions in the short term, they can also lead to business expansion, new revenue streams, and eventually new job creation, albeit in different formats than before. The reskilling imperative. One of the biggest truths about AI's impact on white-collar jobs is that it doesn't simply replace workers, it demands new skills from them. As AI becomes embedded in workplace operations, employees must learn how to work alongside it. This includes skills in prompt engineering, data interpretation, critical thinking, AI literacy, and the ability to evaluate algorithmic decisions. Reskilling and upskilling have thus become buzzwords in corporate and policy circles. Governments and educational institutions are beginning to invest in training programs to prepare workers for AI-integrated roles. Workers themselves are increasingly turning to online platforms, bootcamps, and certifications to stay relevant. Those who adapt will likely find themselves not unemployed, but re-employed in more strategic, high-value roles. Those who resist may find themselves sidelined in an economy rapidly evolving beyond traditional skill sets. Societal implications and inequality risks. AI's potential to replace white-collar jobs also raises pressing societal concerns. One major worry is the deepening of income inequality. High-skilled professionals who can leverage AI will see productivity and earnings increase, while those in routine jobs may face unemployment or stagnant wages. This bifurcation can exacerbate class divisions, especially in economies where access to digital education and reskilling programs is unequal. Moreover, AI adoption may disproportionately affect workers in developing countries who perform outsourced white-collar tasks, such as customer service or data entry. Ethical and legal dimensions. The rise of AI in white-collar environments introduces a host of ethical and legal challenges. Who is responsible when an AI system makes a faulty decision, such as denying a loan, misdiagnosing a disease, or making a biased hiring recommendation? Can AI-driven decisions be audited, and are they transparent? In many sectors, such as finance, healthcare, and law, the use of AI must comply with strict regulations to ensure fairness, accountability, and data privacy. Ethical concerns also extend to surveillance and worker monitoring. The human factor remains central. Despite all the advancements in AI, the essence of white-collar work remains deeply human. Business is not just about data and efficiency. It's also about relationships, trust, negotiation, storytelling, and leadership. While AI can simulate certain aspects of these traits, it cannot fully embody them. Clients want to trust a human lawyer, employees want to connect with a human manager, and patients want empathy from a human doctor. Emotional resonance, ethical decision-making, and moral judgment are still the province of humans. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.